Yo, whoop, whoop, what's up? We're here, we're hanging, we're chilling. It is here. Bearcats in the house. HMG After Dark. Yeet, yeet, whoop, whoop. Hope you all had a great weekend. Thank you so much for stopping in. Let's close it out and hang out with us. The HMG fam, the Bearcats in the house. So tonight is a watch along of Lucha Underground episodes 5, 6, and 7. You'll be watching this on Daily Motion, Wolf Vision Wrestling Channel. Whoop, whoop. So let's go ahead and get started, pal. I'm going to hit play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Last week, they moved. I don't know what I was made of. Jingling for spray. What? Chavo Guerrero is here to stay and to dominate. What the hell is going on? Here comes Sexy Starwood. Oh! Chavo Guerrero just crossed the line. What is Chavo's motivation? I made you more violent. Hold on, Johnny. Give me a match with Big Rick next week. I'll give you violence. You got it. Tonight, I'm just here to remind you, stay out of it. Oh.
How did this not catch on? This shit was so damn good. Yo, what's up, Lab Rat? Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. Yeet. Hope your weekend's treating you well, pal. Just getting started. Episode 5. Yeah, and one of the main dudes behind this show, Robert Rodriguez, that dude worked with very closely with Quentin Tarantino on a lot of stuff. In fact, it was him and Tarantino who did From Dusk Till Dawn.
If you would have come here instead of me, would crack your skull wide open. I suppose how are you? Thanks. Okay. With the people that attack Puma from behind. Look, Connor. Just one second. Big Rick. If it's fixable. Well, if that's the case, then you shouldn't have a problem putting a match together between Big Rick and Puma, and we can handle that tonight. What do you have in mind? A Ball Heights style match. What that is? It's not a wrestling match. It's a street fight. Anything goes. I think you know what? On second thought. That's good. That's good. Gracias.
Yo, what's up, Scott Woodford? Good to see you, man. Yeah, dude, that sucks, man. That news was terrible to hear today. Rest in peace, Sabu. Like literally out of nowhere. So remember, he just had his retirement match. Oh man, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Katrina, from beyond the grave, más allá de la tumba, mi
Indeed, rest in peace.
We've discussed the definition of the name, 1,000 deaths. We've discussed the seductive and alluring dark nature of Katrina. Man, there's something eerie about this luchador. It's almost as if the temple gets a little colder. It drops a few degrees when this guy enters the arena. Look how huge he is. You know that he's just got violence written all over his hair. Dominant. That's not a reflection of the caliber opponent. It's a reflection of just.
That's cool, dude.
This match against Drago may be Bill's biggest test.
Like, yeah, getting to have that relationship and that friendship with him, dude, that's awesome and happy for you, man. And I'm sorry for your loss. Nah, I never heard that, lab rat. That's funny though.
Speed. Drago, of course, will enjoy the speed advantage. Wow. They should enjoy a strength advantage. You see where they just across the ring. Wow. What's through? Crossbody, no.
What was that thing that flew across the ring there just now? Like, it looked like a black disc.
Slam. Man, that I've never seen that before. Man, I feel presence. So Luchador, we met last week. That is King Cuervo. He's got his eye on one of these two. I think it's Drago. Kilo Fuente last week. His boy escaped him, dude. Huerta's completely unaware of Cuervo's presence, and it shouldn't really matter. Huerta's is solely in this for pain and destruction. Man, I don't think Myth is a damn. Look here. Getting involved as well.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure. That'd be pretty cool if they did that for the cold open on when Keep It 100 drops this week.
Hit that ball right out of the front once again with that observation. While Cuerno's still there watching in the back of Cuerno's side, you have to believe that Cuerno losing the debut match against Drago last week certainly doesn't sit well. Of course not. The Cuerno's the kind of guy who might have lost the battle but did not lose the war. As we go back to the ring, and here Cuerno is a manhandling Drago. And the perfect word, man, Fuerte's using his claw. His good, that was like a train wreck in the corner. Big kick. Drago stuns Fuertes, and this is something we haven't seen before. Drago needs to create space here and use speed. That's the only way Drago's going to get any high impact offense in against Fuertes. That's very sweet. 6 off his feet. Cover. Body lies down. Today, Neil Fuertes is so strong. That's like hitting a truck. Up to create space, track and triple. DDT.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a few guys on this Lucha Underground roster who they got potential to make it to the big leagues, pal. We'll just have to see.
your winner, Mil Muertes.
Rattler Pest Solutions has been growing since
Commercial break, pal.
1956. Our goal is to provide superior service and a steadfast commitment to exceeding our clients' needs and expectations.
It's really important to me to try to stay local when you can. It's nice to know that when the Rockler Tech comes, you don't have to worry again. I believe in them, and there's a problem, they're going to solve it.
We stand behind our mission to
They
give
solve
our
problems,
customers
pal.
and their pests the treatment they deserve. For quick, proven pest solutions, call Rattler. Rattler Pest Solutions has been growing since 1956. Our goal is to
Yeah, I think
provide
we got to
superior
sit through it.
service
Ugh.
and a steadfast the treatment they deserve. For quick, proven pest solutions, call Rattler.
Seductive link of death. Was just analyzing what we
Yeah, whatever happened to Prince Puma? I wonder where that guy went. Or King Querta, where'd that dude go?
remains undefeated. Can anybody stop this powerhouse of destruction that comes from the land of spirit? Sure. He is our nation of destruction. But its father is not ours. Travel away, thrown and helpless as the buzzards circle over. What is King Quentin doing now? Look says if the hunter is stalking his
Sorry, I dropped something.
Is this all you got or are you alive to get out of there? Here in Reach Underground in Boyle Heights, and King Cuerno has just made a statement that was going to send shockwaves through the Lucha Underground. PhD in symbolism to understand what we just saw. The hunt is on, and King Cuerno seeks to be the king of the jungle. What's my name? But here in Lucha Underground, you can call me.
Yeah, dude, straight up, he looks jacked. He looks way bigger here than he does in WWE. Yeah, that White Rabbit dude. Where's that guy? Yeah, why does he seem so familiar?
Refused to kiss ass and play their game. So I took my ball and I came home. And I pursued.
To be fair, the White Rabbit was the only thing I'd ever seen out of Lucha Underground when people showed me to that.
But when I heard about Lucha Underground, that they wanted the best luchadors, wrestlers, and fighters to prove who truly is the best in the world. Not for glitz or glamour, but for pride and honor. Well, they were speaking my language. Because in my humble opinion, there is only edge. Great. Man. fantastic victory tonight.
We know the darkness you're trying to hide, Mr. Quinton.
What do you mean?
Mere mortals learned long ago. You can't keep darkness locked away forever. The following lucha is scheduled for one.
I'm guessing she at one point was part of a thunderstorm.
Evenly sprawling open road, son of heaven.
Well, we've seen Son of Havoc a handful of times here in Lucha Underground. He's always had very peculiar matches. Of course, one time against the female, against Sexy Star, who was very valiant and wanted to fight. But that was the dressing room that he was.
Never got to see any of that, Scott, unfortunately. This like the only parts of I'd ever seen of Lucha Underground was when somebody showed me the White Rabbit. That was it. Everything else is brand new. But I knew Reclusa is I knew that that's Chelsea Green. Oh, my bad. Oof. So who was the Moth Lady?
Entertaining and enigmatic luchador superstars around the world. There is the world famous Mascarita Sagrada.
He said, listen, man, I ain't like this son of Havoc. You give me this spot. It's just like anybody else to make a name for myself.
It seems that our owner, Dario Cueto, almost making a mockery of Son of Havoc. Several weeks ago, Son of Havoc faced Sexy Star, valiant and brave in her fight. And now tonight, Mascarita Sagrada.
Mascarita is definitely earned rockstar status overnight here.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, but see, I think I knew I'd read she was in here. So I didn't remember her character. All right, cool. Hopefully we'll catch up. We'll see that at some point.
Lucha Underground still to come tonight. Our main event, as Prince Puma has demanded and been granted a match.
See, we are currently at the 18-minute and 15-second mark, pal. That is some delicious chicken.
Sagrada perched high. Havoc now using his strength. Gorilla press or chimpanzee press, call it what you will. Either way, it won't bode well for Mascarita Sagrada. Oh, nice. Standing moonsault, very well done. Nothing gloating afterward makes it very. I mean, I'm all for that, but hey, I think there's somebody outside, brother. I think someone else is taking an interest in this match. Brother, she is so hot. I have no idea who she is, dude. Mascarita into the corner, kick to the chest. Kick to the. Knocks it down. Two. Sagrada kicks out, or did Havoc pull Sagrada up? Brother, either or. This match is definitely taking its toll on the body of Mascarita Sagrada. He's keeping her eyes on Iglesias.
It's a good match. Good match, pal.
Mascarita Sagrada sitting up and seems to be very dazed. Havoc with a cock.
Ah, damn it, ads.
Supercharge their writing with pseudo-write. Generate detailed outlines automatically. With pseudo-write, struggling with writer's block, story structure,
Now I gotta skip them.
and character development. The struggle.
Do you suffer from these 6 common writing struggles? Lack of feedback, lack of inspiration, procrastination.
There we go.
It's almost like people are trying to ride the judgment. Why does Sagrada keep kicking out? He's a brother. He comes from Mexico City, dude. He's in a rock and roll. Sagrada's using his size. Payback is an Evilise.
And it's also time to get ill.
Well, the implication was that Evilise is a. There you go. Evilise down. Sagrada now building momentum. His son of Havoc on the verge of being embarrassed yet again. Oh, and he chases on. Normally, this is what I watch on the internet, but not like this.
Damn, Striker getting a little too personal there, pal.
Highly competitive match, and the believers in the temple are rocking. It's hotly contested. It's not as if Mascarita's going to come in and just get pumped up. Well, he's got a heart of a giant, brother. I told you he was a rock star. Mascarita Sagrada around the world. Overall, that's a good back through, roll through, catch, roll through again.
Dude, that's actually a pretty decent match. I like that. Like that was actually a really good mini versus normal sized dude match. Oh yeah, Matt Stryker was a great commentator, and he kind of gets lost in the shuffle.
This one could get nasty. In the mood for some revenge? Stick around. Because that match is next. Welcome back to Lucha Underground.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, this is Sexy Star.
Sexy Star is a warrior. She is what Lucha Libre.
Oh yeah, I think the same show that Sexy Star shot on Rosemary, basically got herself blackballed, was the same show that Jeff Jarrett went on a complete like drunken rampage on backstage.
Of course, Sexy Star has taken great issue as many of the luchadores and luchadoras in the Lucha Underground locker room with her opponent here tonight, who we will meet as soon as Melissa Santos does the introductions.
I don't know why. I remember the episode of Y Roll where they talked about it. It's like, yeah, that was a wild show. A lot of moving parts there, pal.
Mixed reaction. That's right. For our first-time viewers, that man there is part of a legendary wrestling family, the Guerrero wrestling family. Several weeks ago, here on Lucha Underground, Blue Demon Jr. was in the ring. Chavo Guerrero came to the ring with a chair and absolutely laid Blue Demon out and struck Sexy Star as well in the neck. Brothers destroyed Blue Demon, and he showed his true colors by hitting a woman over the head with a chair. I've got word from Mexico City from the family of Blue Demon that he's on the mend, and he is filled with fury, and he wants his revenge. I am sure sooner than later we will see Blue Demon in the ring again here on each other. Of course, many of the luchadors feel that Chavo Guerrero, being from El Paso, Texas, has no right to claim a lucha libre Mexican wrestling heritage. Of course, we heard Conan say very prophetically almost that Mexico is coming for you, Chavo. What that means remains to be seen. But Sexy Star certainly has a bone to pick with Chavo. After Chavo Guerrero smashed Sexy with a high face. But hey, man, how about the Chavo? Sexy Star stepping up the Chavo. Oh, I mean, again, just from an athletic strategy.
Oh yeah, that Chava guy. I mean, he definitely made a name for himself.
Cutting, if you will. Chavo's going to have the power as well as just the test of the streak. Sexy is a multi-time world champion. She's been in many a tough fights, and I'm telling you right now, she suffered things as a child, and she's not backing down at all, man. You know, there's a certain insecurity in Chavo Guerrero. To grow up in the shadow of a great Guerrero wrestling family is an insecure man. He's a very cynical man, and that makes Chavo dangerous. Chavo Guerrero attacking Blue Demon Jr. after Blue Demon. Very, very intense match with Bill Fuentes. Absolutely left everyone here at the Temple in shock. Blue Demon taken away in an ambulance. But they're just feeling Chavo's bad attitude. He's just doesn't even care. He just wants to inflict damage, cause pain. What's going on here? It looks like a yes to me. Whoa. You have to believe the entire locker room watching it. What does it do for Sexy Star's status in the locker room to go after Chavo? I mean, no one likes Chavo right now. Him, Sexy, taking it. Wow, brother, it's got nothing to do with the Christmas. It's worldwide, brother. Redirection. Sexy, go behind our table. In fact, poetic justice. Our referee, Ford, does not see the chair. There you go. Brother, as we can be calling Chavo, hit Sexy from the chair. Sexy is saying, brother, I don't care about the weird neutral draw. I want to beat you. Oh! I'm telling you right now, disqualification. That's a Don't help him. You can do better than Chavo. What is he doing out here? Phoenix running down the stairs. Phoenix, of course, several weeks ago. Oh! A huge match against Pentagon and Drago, and Phoenix coming to 60 Star. Oh, Fleeting House. Sexy on the move now. Nice double team.
All right, so now we got Phoenix and Sexy against Penta and Chavo, it looks like. Okay.
Remember what Chavo Guerrero has done to Blue Demo. Remember.
Whatever happened to those Pentagon Jr. and Ray Phoenix guy, and the other dude, Ray Phoenix? Where'd they go? Boyle Heights street fight, pal.
Street fight. Introducing Mr. Cisco and Cortez Castro from the City of Angels.
Shadow in the middle is Big Rick. He is Drew $100,000 richer. Of course, in our premiere episode.
4 ways authors supercharge their writing with pseudo-write. Generate
Oh,
detailed
time to skip ads.
With pseudo-write, structuring your narrative becomes effortless.
Do you suffer from these 6 common writing struggles? Lack of feedback, lack of inspiration, procrastination.
Struggling with writer's block.
That's Daily Motion, pal.
Inspiration and character development. Struggle can feel.
Owner Dario Brito offered $100,000 to remember to impress the most. We all thought that it belonged to Johnny Mundo after an amazing match with Prince Puma. But Big Rick, as well as Cisco and Cortez, showed up. The money was handed over to them. This is supposed to be a one-on-one fight. By the size of Rick's biceps, I would think you'd be okay with that, but it looks like you got some backup, bro. Everything's legal. No countouts, no rules. I'm hoping to see an overdose of violence here today.
And his opponent.
Yeah, the vignettes are amazing, man. Like this, like what Lucha Underground did, that's where the rest of the business should have went.
Asking our referee about Elias if it's 3-on-1, but of course it's 3-on-1. When have you ever been in a street fight? No. Listen, street fights never really been my style. Exactly. And while Big Rick may have some going Cortez on the outside, it may seem cliche, but I'll bet that Prince Puma has close to 1,000 people on his side. He's going to need all of these people to go Big Rick. Man, you've been in plenty of no disqualification matches, plenty of what's the strategy here? Here we go. Just close your eyes, swing to the fences, brother. I like it. You see, that's what Puma's doing.
Yeah, I totally forgot Ezekiel Jackson was in this for the first few seasons.
Big Rick's life, you think guys try to fight him face to face, one-on-one. But Puma saying, screw it, man. I'll put you right in the mouth. And Big Rick is just like, yo, I'll stick my whole damn knee in your mouth.
Believers, pal.
Saves a little for like 310, maybe.
We believe in Joe Hendry.
You'll forgive me if I don't call this as a traditional lucha libre wrestling match. It's just a fight. Again, I like what Ruby's doing. I would try to kick out the knees or pick an ankle or something. You got to get this big guy, Big Rick, off the sleeve. I mean, you can't match the power break. 100%. Ruby's got to go with what brought him to the dance. Of course, most street fights, you don't have.
All right, well, while they're in this period of kind of building the base for the match, I'm gonna do a little smoky toky time. Whoop whoop. Just give you a heads up, it might lead to a boot and rally. Just a warning, heads up. Ooh, that felt nice. Yeet. Smoking on that diesel ab tonight, pal. Fix this here. Because they don't have a Robert Rodriguez as one of the executive producers and who has stroke.
First elbow with the back of the neck. Maybe kid was on the slaughter. Aw, terrible image. That's what I locked it right down on his finger. Big Rick, it's more out of embarrassment than anything else here. Big Rick curls Prince Puma into the ropes. Huge elbow. Rick is fired up. Man, Big Rick is just like, he's just doing things his way. He doesn't.
Oh, wow. Nice. Io Sky is nice. Damn. I'm going to look that up real quick.
Right there. Big Rick ought to be careful of creating too much space for him. Cisco about took Buddy out with the trash. The innovation of violence, if you will.
At least, yeah. So Wikipedia said it was a small part, but she was in it. But still, that's pretty cool, pal. Dude, I had no idea I'm fucking older than Io Sky. Like, fuck, dude. Yeah, in a weird way, like Lucha kind of is a great platform for that. Because it's like, in a weird way, like that particular brand of wrestling, Lucha, that's where you can do that, like far out there, get super creative stuff like that. like you're saying, snake people, assassins, zombies, people from the future, from space. Like Lucha, you can, in a weird ass way, you could do that in Lucha. As long as you establish a set of rules and guidelines and adhere to them, it works.
Between the chair and the turnbuckle. That's where Rick Side works against him. You know, the sentence pass.
Like you could have parts of the show like shot and produced like it's a telenovela.
Oh man, he's caught the little rubber. He's gonna jump up big win. It's the finals. Can go stick it. Oh, God. Uh-oh, they got the big traps. Look at the oh my. He hit the ball. Come on, Rick. Fire up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know, brother. Hey, Rick.
You know what? I think Lucha Underground is where Ricochet kind of displayed his ability to act and play like a pre-written, pre-crafted character. Like, I gotta believe Prince Puma was like a creation of the writers and producers of that, and it's like, okay, we have this idea for this character. Can you do this? And to Ricochet's credit, he knocked the Prince Puma character out of everything I've seen so far. He's knocked it out of the park. So maybe he's one of those guys where you give him direction rather than let him kind of do his own thing. Oh, getting Exotico next week? Nice, pal.
Struggling with writer's block, story structure, and character development. The struggle can feel relentless, and it's easy to feel alone.
Ad skip time.
Enter pseudo-write, your AI-powered writing.
Hopefully this is the last one for this episode.
Struggling with writer's block, story structure, inspiration, and character development. The struggle can feel relentless.
Do you suffer from these 6 common writing struggles? Lack of feedback, lack of inspiration, procrastination,
Tennis, of course, looks like he's been in a fight. Wanted his fight, so they let him do it. This is exactly what he's getting. Big Rick bringing in that kitchen table. Here. Hey man, sometimes, brother, be careful what you ask for because it will come true. The crucifixion of brother, look at the top, look at the top, look at the top. That's Johnny Brandon.
Okay, that was cool how they had like Johnny Mundo jump down from like
It's a mutual respect amongst these competitors. Whether he jumped off the roof, they have to put them safe. Heads up, boys. Ooh. Watch out, watch out. Boom, bing, on a booth. Huge double leg takedown by Johnny Mundo. And now Big Rick flat on his back. Huge rights and left from Johnny Mundo. Johnny is telling him,
Fun match, pal.
Son, and I want my money today. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today, man. In cash, no trucks. Oh, Johnny is pissed. He's gonna fuck. Brother, this is payback, man. What's coming up? What do you think's gonna happen right here? I know. Cisco an opportunity, a unique double team maneuver, blackjack postbreaker, and then leave Timberlake thrown in the ring. I think Johnny may have just caught.
So we get a misfire where Mundo accidentally clocks Prince Puma with a chair shot, leading to the Big Rick finish through a table. 1, 2, 3. Good match. Dude, they could, pal. They really could, Lab Rat.
What's going on? What happened? It's folks. Some experts may wonder if Johnny cost Boomer that street fight. Okay, flashy, jumping off the roof, stuck your nose in where it didn't belong, and because of you, Boomer is laid out, busted up to the table in the middle of the ring. We get another shot of the ring.
Dude, yeah, for real. I'm getting like, yeah, like almost like a prototype Moose or Obafemi.
It's your fault that people got his ass whooped. I guess the big question is, where do we go from here? Good night, everybody.
All right, and that is it for episode 5. Let's go to episode 6. If we can find it. So I gotta adjust things here real quick. Sorry, guys. Oh wow, they're okay. I'm not seeing this one anywhere. Oof. Oof. All right, so we gotta go to episode 7. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. No problem. We'll find that. I think, hopefully. All right, here we go. Episode 6. Never mind. I'm stupid. We're good. We're good. I'm dumb.
Rattler Pest Solutions has been growing since 1956. Our goal is to provide superior service and a steadfast commitment
Gotta get
to
through some
exceeding our
ads.
clients' needs and expectations.
And this is
It's
the
really important to me
on
to
Daily
try to
Motion.
stay local when you can. It's nice to know that when the Rockford Tech comes,
Oh, dude, there's no way I
you don't
could.
have to worry again.
Yeah, that's just a collection of letters. I can't
If
even.
there's a problem, they're gonna solve it.
We stand
Yeah, I'm sorry,
behind our
guys.
mission to give our customers and their pests the
Let's
treatment
go
they
try to
deserve.
find Daily Motion, Lucha Underground, Season 1, Episode 6. Whoop, whoop.
Congratulations, Big Rick. You have officially signed a big money contract to work exclusively for Darío Cueto and Lucha Underground. I want that bonus in cash. Of course, yes. One. When I invited Johnny Mundo to Lucha Underground, I wanted to use him as an example.
Sweet. All right. Good shit, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Flash. No one is safe for everyone. Because violence is my favorite kind of entertainment. And with you, things are about to get a whole lot more entertaining.
Gentlemen, please welcome Elise and Son Hatton. Here in Lucha Underground, he made a joke. In his very first
Yeah, for real. Those were nice. And also kind of refresh you of, you know, some of the storylines going on. All right, I gotta take a quick pee break, guys. I'll be right back. Whoop, whoop. I should have at just the right time. Pimperella, pal, you called it, the Exotico.
People to come out with this kind of personality or this gimmick in the burlesque business. Pimpinella is responsible since the early 80s as bringing a revival with the bathing suits, the tights, the makeup, and the dancing. Do you want to hear history in person? Do you want to do that? I've never been there, so.
That would be so funny. That would be funny.
Flying for with the full
calling for a signature move. Calling for the kiss. Uh-oh. Eliza on the move, up and over. No. Son of Abigail, shoulder block to the gut. Ascending the ropes. Well, first of the lucha style,
Oh, dude, he would. He would. So much heat in that match. Just by the fact it's him.
Now, let me ask you, is the androgyny part of some type of master psychological ploy to confuse opponents?
Ooh, that was a rough buckle bump. Ooh.
Cover, referee Rick knocks us down. 1, 2, no, match goes on. Let's take it seriously. It's combat. Brother, he's using the range. Here she is. Fourth, Pimpinella with the odds stacked against him now. So, long Irish whip reversal by Pimpinella. Here comes Pimpin. Up and over. Oh, that's been a busted reversal sack there. Brother, big accident. Things happen. It is pro wrestling. She is not giving him a second to breathe, but Pimpin's got an arm, shoulder, elbow. I don't know, man, but this is going to take its toll. No doubt about it. Oh, look at that.
For real, lab rat.
Just forget about doing it. Definitely focus on winning the match. Brother, beat a pro. Back in the ring, Son of Havoc seems to be firmly in control. Son of Havoc, proud of his colors, proud of his road name, part of the 1%ers. Oh, shades of Great Buddha, perhaps. Havoc on the move now, uses the long springboard. This is the cross-body block. Rolls all the way to the other side of the ring. Brother, Pimpy is hurt. That shoulder, look at that Italian, but he's not giving up the fight. He's a warrior. Rolling, can't get hit by down though. Be careful, somebody might lose assistance. Roll through, shoulders are down, 2. No, is it just 2? Rick knocks in. Pimpy is hurt. Perhaps a separated shoulder there based on the way the arm is hanging. Oh, of course, Havoc grabs that. Yeah, there you go. But Pimpy's not giving up, brother. 1 free release as well. Why not? Hey, that's Masquerita Sagrada. That is the quote-unquote alpha man that Silver Havoc referred to earlier tonight. Evening up the odds. Wow. Through the legs. Let the carnival begin. This is my kind of parody. Yes, yes. If we get rolling on some of this, 2, go. Yes. You gotta pay attention here in the Lucha Underground. You don't know what's gonna happen anytime, any place, anywhere. It's unpredictable. I don't know about you, but it's time to get up and dance.
That would be cool to see, lab rat. Rumor going around is that actually is the main event of Saturday night's main event. Cena R-Truth.
That works with your schedule.
And ad break, pal.
and school, with online master's programs for working adults and busy parents. Focus on one 6-week course at a time and still stay on track to graduate.
Yeah, extremely rushed. Agreed. Very extreme, very rushed.
Rattler Pest Solutions has been growing since 1956. Our goal is to provide superior service.
Oh, looks like it's a long ad
steadfast
break.
commitment
Sorry,
to
guys.
exceeding our clients' needs and expectations.
No
You know,
skip
it's
option.
important to me to try to stay local when you can. It's nice to know that when the Rockford Tech comes, you don't have to worry again. I believe in them, and I know that if there's a problem, they're going to solve it.
We stand behind our mission to give our customers and their pets the treatment they deserve. For quick, proven pest solutions, call Rattler.
There we go.
But hurt me, you get nothing. Okay, great. What the hell are you doing? Getting some insurance.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. In the ring from Hollywood, California,
HMG trained here in Los Angeles by the Flying Santino brothers. Certainly
Give me famous B, pal.
Hollywood only a few miles away, right? Yeah, actually it's up to 101, 3 exits, and you're in Hollywood Boulevard.
his opponent, accompanied by Katrina. From the other grave,
There you see Bill Muertes, whose name translates to 1,000 deaths, and Katrina. Now you are starting to fix an eye on Katrina, are you not? No, not at all, brother. I'm here 100% focused on this man, and I'm telling you right now, I am a fan. Just look at him, intense, ready to come and do damage. Bill Muertes is thinking about one thing and one thing only tonight. ¿Cómo se va a matar Famous B? How is he going to kill, destroy, maim, or leave this boy on the floor? There you see the believers in the temple, and you can just feel the chill in the air. Something changes when Bill Muertes makes his way to the ring. Brother, he is just vicious. And now, before every Bill Muertes match, Bill will kneel upon the symbol. Some speculate that there is some type of strength here. Well, I'm speculating something different. She has some kind of power, some kind of agenda. Anytime that a piece like me and Muertes gets down on a woman's feet, you know for a fact there's something else going on, man. Brother, as she takes that off, he is thinking one thing. How am I going to kill that guy who's in front of me? Senior official Marty Elias asks Famous B if he is ready. Players over at Bill Muertes. Ring the bell, here we go. Be careful. Just, oh, yeah.
They're doing a great job establishing Mil Muertes as an absolute monster.
Bill Muertes clutches the head and chin of Famous B. He'll bring over Famous B almost as a sacrifice.
Oh, Vampiro gets a storyline later? Against Dark? Nice. Very cool.
The ring shook. The ring shook. Oh, man. The focus of the back of the head. Oh, I love it, man. Wow. Look at these. Look at him. He's like a bull. He's like a bull. He's like a bull. Oh, normally, Bill goes for a cover and ends the match. But now, here we go. The IV is pulled out of the vein. It's time for the flatline. Oh, my God. I certainly hope that guy's got no dental work.
Yeah, definitely a squash match.
To the altar of death. Wow, what's going on? Brother, this is new. The lick of death. signifies another victory for Bill Burns. Coming up tonight, we have a rematch between Drago and King Cuerno. You recall last week, Cuerno attacked Drago after their match, and Drago is looking for revenge. Drago is an interesting dude.
Oh, nice, dude.
A little bit more from the man from the Inframundo.
Very sweet, lab rat.
What do you know about dragons?
Get me the lick of death, pal.
They say that they fly and they destroy everything in their
I want to feel with that. I want to experience that, pal.
In their time, they ruled the and struck fear in the hearts of the bravest men. Time was not kind. They had to adapt and were thought to be extinct. But then one arose as a man. What do you fear? The man or the dragon? Son Draco, here be dragon.
Following Lucia scheduled for one fall. In the ring from El Inframundo, he is Drago.
So Drago was flat on his back, courtesy of his opponent to the
And his opponent, coming from the highlands of Guerrero, Mexico, King Cuerno.
There he is, emerging from the forests of Azure, King Cuerno, who had stalked Drago ever since Drago defeated Cuerno in Cuerno's debut match. Almost likes the sadistic part of himself, and he almost likes the hunt. He likes to see physical and psychological damage.
Yes. Spot on, lab rat. They whether it's through vignettes or through the announcers, they tell you who these characters are, what they're about, so you get and understand why they're doing what they're doing.
The entire Lucha Cuerno is the master hunter. Everyone is correct. Look at him stalking, and as you well remember, last week he was perched above us, and he was paying quite attention to this young man. But he
Oh, sorry, that's some delicious chicken. This is a fun match, pal.
keep leaving tickets for, man. Probably shit. So I don't know who that is. Damn. Fans creepiness aside, Drago now. Great catch there by Cuerno, showing his power. Let's try to position his placement of Drago's hand for support. Drago pushes off. Oh, kick to the knee. Off the ropes, kick to the head of Cuerno. And Cuerno is stunned. Drago perched. Cuerno now, the hunter becomes the hunted. Drago! And Matt the crab is on his feet, but looking on the stairs. Who is that? She is just looking intently, and as quickly as she can, there she goes.
Who's that woman, pal? Make sure she signs an NDA.
Love this kind of match, man. This is almost like Japan, where the crowd is respectful of the fans. They're paying attention. This is an intense match. Nice, modified blockbuster. Drago floats over, referee down. 2. Enough. This is so fresh. Where no grabs the referee, but Justin Bourne doesn't signal for disqualification. Smart. Very mature. Very smart.
Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts, one of the best Marvel movies of all time, has critics cheering. You guys hear that? And now it's the number 1.
Oof. Ad break.
Certified fresh with a 96% audience score. And it's a must-see in IMAX. Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts. Rated PG-13, now playing.
Struggling with writer's block, story structure, inspiration, and character development, the struggle can feel relentless, and it's easy to feel alone in your writing journey. Enter PseudoWrite, your AI-powered writing assistant. 4 ways authors supercharge their writing with PseudoWrite. Generate detailed outlines automatically. With
Smart. Taking his time, stocking, recuperating, and rethinking is necessary. Awesome. Cuerno using his environment. If that involves a referee, so be it. But Drago. Crazy. Crazy. Suicidal.
Yeah, pal. So you're new around here? Yeah, pal. Sign this NDA.
Because all of the punishment really you to wallow in your
Alrighty, while this match is going on, I'm going to step outside for a second because I need some fresh air. Just 1 second. Actually, my dog needs in. Be right back. 1 sec. Whoop. All right, so about that, we are back, pal. Whoop whoop.
main event.
Oh, damn, I missed it.
Star in Phoenix. Team to face. Pentagon Jr. Chavo Guerrero. Man, I can smell the violence in the air. Keep it right here on the Chavo.
That's a hot main event, pal. Especially after last week. Like, yeah, I like how they're building week to week. As far as I know, yes. I don't think there's any laws banning it.
Before we get to the main event of the evening, Gary Aquino owes me 100.
Give me my money, bitch.
To the luchador that impressed the most on our debut episode. Everyone thought that Johnny Mundo earned the 100,000, and then Big Rick and his crew stepped in. Here we are, 12, 6, 7, 8.
Get me Conan, pal.
That in this ring, you owe that money to Puma. Yes, because of you, he's been the target of attacks. And last week, you crossed the line. And because of that, he no longer is going to have your back. Legend Conan was talking. Big Rick took advantage of Johnny Mundo's back being turned. Wow. And there's Prince Puma. All the times Conan won Puma not to give him a springboard drop kick. Puma ignores Conan. I like that. I would never listen to Conan under any circumstances. He's a snake, and Puma is right to question him. Big drop kick.
Yeah, that was a huge miss with WWE and Johnny.
We saw it. Puma, I'm not sure what he's feeling, and I can tell you right now, Conan has been in his ear and he's been planting a poisonous seed, man. Well, let's see. Perhaps the story unfolds right now. Wow. Here we go. Puma hits first, and then 2 straight punches, back and forth. Nice double leg takedown by Johnny Mundo. You have to ask yourself, is this part of our plan to turn these two guys against each other? So you got to remember, Conan is factored too. And if I know him, I'm sure he's got his fingers manipulating everything he can. Obviously, this is a scheduled match. You see a lot of Lucha Underground officials and security. Willing to parties are two arguably the most valuable luchadors in the Lucha Underground. And honestly, if they're going to have a match, there should be a contract signed and money should be involved. Wow, brother. And the fury, look at that. Johnny Mundo does not care about the size of the security guard. He's in there and he's working. He wants to stop Puma through the floor. Puma's usually let that fight in Spanish. Let him fight, man. Déjalo, si su pinche madre. Oh, that's interesting.
Good stuff, pal.
There's the boss. There's the man.
Johnny, this bonus was supposed to be Big Rick's signing bonus. But Rick didn't read the fine print. He has to earn this bonus. I'm gonna hang up this money from the rafters of my roof because we're having a $100,000
Whoa! Huge news. Bombshell social media dirt sheet.
All right, that's how you do it. That's how you build to a match, pal.
$100,000. These guys are gonna have to climb the ladder and retrieve the money.
Like they spend like from the debut episode up till now building up to that $100,000. Now we're putting it above the ring in a ladder match, a three-way. Yeet, yeet.
Against Chavo Guerrero and Pentagon Jr. Don't you dare move a muscle because Lucha Underground will be right back. And you don't want to miss this.
Almost time for the main event.
Lucha tag team match. Our main event.
Oh, yeah, main event, pal.
EDU.
Yeah, for real. Good booking, good creative. That can turn an entire career and character around.
Junior coming to Chavo's aid, and it's almost as if
All right, and while they're making their entrances, I'm going to go ahead and grab some more sodas, pal. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, and we're back, pal. Yeet. Siri, tell me where these guys, all four of these people are at 10 years later.
He's got a bone to pick with Sexy Star. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. It certainly is going to be exciting to watch on that. This is a mixed tag match, but the rules are simple. One fall to a finish. Sexy Star can wrestle against anyone whom she pleases. And on the flip side, the men can wrestle Sexy Star. Keep that in mind as far as the power advantage.
But are you feeling this still? That nobody's even making eye contact with their partners. It's just like a lot of hatred in this ring right now.
Noticing that Chavo's the first one to retreat to the apron to allow Pentagon to start the match.
Wow.
Here we go. That was very wise. Phoenix does not Pentagon.
Whoa. Sexy Star is not letting Chavo out of her sight.
Sexy has the beef with Chavo after the wow. Oh. After Chavo hit Sexy with a chair. And here we go, back to the ring. Chavo.
Wow.
Oh, sorry about that.
Over in the corner.
I mean, yeah, I do agree. Like they did a lot of revolutionary stuff with women in here, but to me, I think the real genesis of the women's revolution and what was the foundation of modern women's wrestling in America right now was the OG TNA Knockouts division.
We gotta do something, man. Sexy Star asked for this because Sexy Star will do anything to get a piece of Chavo Guerrero. Wow, Sexy makes the tag. Phoenix on his way in. This roll through takes care of Pentagon. Chavo's line. Kick. Oh, he faked that. Held on for a second, spinning back kick right to the face. Oh, Pentagon slowing Phoenix down and Chavo taking advantage.
Spun him around like a doll. Oh, come on, Chavo, fire up.
I've noticed you're not going to see a lot of wrestling per se out of Chavo, just more fighting. This is a new, darker Chavo Guerrero.
Did you see that uppercut? Reminiscence of the great Dory Funk, brother. That's something you don't see too much anymore. I love that. This would have knocks his head off with it, though. Matt, you can see the combination of unorthodox styles here. Nobody's really on the same page, but everybody has the same goal. Inflict damage, but who's going to win this match?
Like I could see like like this Sexy Star, I could see her fitting right in with that Knockouts division. Like she would be the masked luchador of the division.
Reaching out for the tag, she wants so badly to get
Or luchadora, my bad.
He just took his larynx out. Chavo saying, hold him, hold him, hold him, hold him.
It's almost as if Phoenix is doing the valiant thing here by taking the beating for Sexy Star, although Sexy will never ask Phoenix to do that.
Well, I don't think it's a choice, man. I really appreciate your point, man, but I think
it's like the old man was. Lazy spinning drop kick. Oh my God. Beautifully done. Chavo Guerrero. Next Phoenix down. Cover 2. Or Lucha. It's as if Chavo was enjoying this meeting.
Chavo's sadistic. He's like I told you, man. He's got a chip on his shoulder, brother.
The intensity of Sexy Star is infectious as she is desperate for a tag. Reaches out for Phoenix. Sexy wants to help her partner and
Hurt Chavo. Well, you can see the experience. He's starting to play with Phoenix. Phoenix is almost worn out. Well, high flying, sometimes they can get you too far, brother. Chavo is certainly taking him down at play.
all Phoenix's name derives from the mythological bird that
Yep.
rose from the ashes. Phoenix rise from the fire.
Yep, Sexy Star learned the hard way that the wrestling business has a way of regulating itself. You break that trust, you break that,
The only reprieve is Sexy Star.
that agreement of putting your health, your well-being, your life into someone else's hands, and they break that trust. There's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from that.
Sexy Star with a boot for Chavo.
Yep, might as well go shoot.
Sexy wants revenge on Chavo Guerrero. This is for every little girl that was told, no, you can't play with us, or no girls allowed. That's who Sexy's fighting for.
Ooh. Yeah, that's the experience in Chavo Guerrero, brother. Aside from
The tenacity of Sexy Star. This is what Lucha Underground is all about.
Yep, exactly. And someone who carries the respect of a Rosemary.
What does it sound like? What are they willing to do? Listen to the crowd. Listen to the crowd. Lucha, Lucha. What do you hear, Lucha? Yeah. Sexy Star may have sacrificed her rib cage there, those stones.
Oof, ad break.
Ever get a sign the universe is trying to tell you something? The University of Phoenix.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of building Sexy Star as like an unbreakable badass female. Almost kind of like a luchador version of China.
Sexy took a huge shot, brother. Oh my God. All of Phoenix's body used as a weapon from his heels all the way to the top of his head. Brother, forget that. Did you see the way that he bounced on the top of that rope? Warrior. Suicidal. This is your main event here on Lucha Underground. Sexy Star and Phoenix versus Pentagon Jr. the man who took out Blue Demon in the ring now. Chavo Guerrero.
Chavo is definitely hurt, brother.
Keep your eyes in the ring. Oh, wow. Chavo caught Sexy off the crossbody. Chavo using his power.
Oh, brother, Sexy just got a head rock. Not good, dude.
And now, is this necessary?
Oh, very nice. Cool, pal.
The homage that Eddie Guerrero Phoenix saw coming. Wow.
That is a bump and a half.
Now, rolls through. What is this? Easy driver, perhaps, from Pentagon? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh,
Chavo, no, hey man, I got you, brother. Phoenix perched high. Oh! Oh my God! 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, the right team went over. The baby faces needed a win. They needed a hope spot, pal.
I think that every time they get a drop their knees or 20 feet in the air in the summer, I'm telling you right now, I love it. Lucha Underground, only on the O-Ring Network. This is Lucha Libre. Sexy and Phoenix get the proverbial W tonight, but Sexy Star still seeks revenge on Chavo Guerrero. And Chavo will have to answer for what he did to her and the demon. We hope you're enjoying your holiday season. Be with us here next week when we will have a $100,000 ladder match. You'll only see it here on the O-Ring Network. And Lucha Underground. For Vampiro and Striker. Good night, everybody.
So that's episode 6. Let's go find episode 7, pal. Oh, here it is right here. Ad break, unfortunately. And I think we're going to go ahead and hit through the 1.25 times speed through this one because I am exhausted. I apologize, guys. But it'll be fun to see Lucha Underground at 1.25 times speed. See how that goes.
At University of Phoenix, you can earn your competency-based master's degree for under $11K in less than a year. Get started at University of Phoenix.
Oh, come on. No skip. What the fuck, bro?
Is trying to tell you something? For under $11K in less than a year. Get started at University of Phoenix.
And so see speed 1.25.
But help me to get nothing. Okay, how you doing? I'm getting some insurance.
We are still on Daily Motion on that one same channel. That's just a bunch of letters. I'm not going to try to pronounce that.
I got your $100,000, Johnny. Rick didn't read the fine print. He has to earn these bottles. I'm gonna hang up this money from the rafters of my roof.
Welcome back to Lucha Underground. Thank you for riding with the O-Ring Network. Everyone's here. Even Machete. Danny Trejo in the house.
Danny Trejo, pal. Whoop, whoop.
My Twitter, the Twitter world is blowing up. $100,000 hanging from the roof. Tonight, Puerto has an entirely different opponent to worry about.
And his opponent, making his way from Puebla, Mexico.
Please educate the world to Superfly. The Mexico in the last 4 or 5, 6 years, one of the premier high-flying luchadores in the mundo, and the world, people are copying
This is definitely somebody's going to deliver, man. Descends the steps of the temple for the very first time.
Good opening match. 7 seconds, you need to squash.
Represent the team here in the United States. But I almost think that since you threw it up, since they won, everybody's answering the call. Everybody wants to make an name for themselves in our hottest promotion in the world. You know, and Superfly has definitely answered that call, but quite those guys. There you see perched almost like a gargoyle.
Yeah, for real. Last week he took out a dragon, now he's taking out a fly.
I swear to God, you became your fan. I can't believe you said the word gargoyle. You got it. You hit a home run, brother. Has the hunter become the hunted? Huge cover here. Elbow by Cuervo. Nice answers to take Superfly. Now, how is Fly's lucha style different than the rest of the luchadors here? Well, I would have to say that Superfly has been to Japan a lot more, and he's definitely the more experienced of the newer luchadors here, and he's definitely a little bit more rougher than, you know what I mean? He also doesn't have flying, but he doesn't mind mixing it up punch for punch, kick for kick. There, the top of Drago slithering, sensing, completely unaware of Drago's presence. A little more narcissistic there. Well, here's a little history for you, Vamp. I'm going to try to get on your good side. You know that Superfly defeated the legendary Super Calo in a match versus mass match in Mexico? Wow. See that? Anyone can learn. Do your research. Superfly now using the ropes to his advantage. You'll see many of the luchadors. That bump right there is designed to create space in and out. Wow. That is a very traditional move in Lucha Libre. Was it first originated by the great Super
Yeah, like, this is some good OG lucha right here. Like, this is some good OG lucha.
Baby. Yes. From Pro Wrestling, who originated that move, almost kind of like acai moonsault, cartwheel over the top rope, not suicidal as it is. I love the fact that brand new competitors can earn their chops here and gain the respect of the believers in less than one match. Already Superfly. Wow. Good thing he smartened up because that's what he started smelling. Standing switch flying, 8 out Puerto perch. Speaking about perch, the stocking Drago was been there for the better part of the big kick to the back of Superfly's head. We see this maneuver. Look at this. Look at him staring at him. He's calling him out, brother. He says, I know you're there. Oh. Tradition. The big game covered here. Puerto is victorious. She knew he was watching. He did this for him. He said, I know you're there, brother. Without even sweat on his brow, he gave the finish to him and put it. He said, brother, anytime you get down.
Oh, really? Do they? Nice, pal.
Lucha Libre encompasses all fighting styles from all over the world. Born in Mexico,
All right, that should be interesting. I'm liking that. Okay, this Penta vignette right here. There was something that I noticed about him when he debuted on Raw. That like there's an extra flavor in there in his whole like presentation that I don't quite get. Okay, like samurai. This whole samurai thing. Okay, cool. I just now put that puzzle piece together. I like that.
Junior from El Paso, Texas.
Well, Chavo Guerrero stuck his tail between his legs and ran for the hills last week. Tonight, there's nowhere to hide. Chavo Guerrero versus the phenomenal Bruno War.
And ad break time.
Studios Thunderbolt. Rated PG-13. Now playing.
Name for himself. He is unaffiliated with anybody. Chavo reached out.
All right, there we go.
Here they are, brother. It's a cheat.
And his opponent, accompanied by Sexy Star from Mexico City, Mexico, Phoenix.
Chavo's big sin against the Lucha Underground locker room and to the entire great nation of Mexico was Chavo's heinous acts to bleed the emotion, a legend in Mexican Lucha Libre. It was Sexy Star that took up the fight. What kind of valiant, brave, strong woman must Sexy Star be to stand face to face with Chavo Guerrero? Chavo backed down from Sexy Star. Phoenix, on the other hand, stepped in and is ready to fight. Phoenix versus Chavo Guerrero comes your way when we come back to Lucha Underground. And Lucha Libre here in Boyle Heights, Chavo Guerrero against the former rookie of the year, Phoenix, facing off for the first time. Time to be violent, time to be aggressive. Yeah, that's Chavo Guerrero. So much pride and honor on the line here. All the eyes of Mexico on this match. Heck, the eyes of the world are on Lucha Underground. Brother, we got a tennis match going on here between the fans. Half and half, I would always say that. Every half going for Phoenix, the other half going for Chavo. Pay attention, brother. Don't ask the fans for help. Chavo's true experience. Chicken in the face against Chavo. That's what I like here at Lucha. We're here. Phoenix for some redemption. No, referee Rick Knox. Quick to get in there. Wow, that's a hell of a submission hold right there. If you feel that, Chavo has to feel that drop kick to the face, brother. Modified Fujiwara arm bar, and that looks very similar to the submission.
I mean, that's kind of rough. Looking at the crowd, it's kind of a little bit rough because there's visibly much less people. It's like, okay, it's getting late. We're tired. Let's head out of here.
Short whip now. Phoenix again with the run to the head scissor. Places Chavo in the corner. Chavo looks to be up before Phoenix, though. Keep your eye on the savvy Chavo Guerrero as we get a good look at Sexy Star. Phoenix is definitely showing his rookie stripes. Too much time playing with the fans. I hope Chavo creates space. What does Phoenix have in mind? Springboard. Beautifully done. Chavo with a great roll. So, Chavo across the crowd. The whiteout. Chavo Guerrero is okay, Chavo. No. Phoenix is not tapping out. Wow, what kind of pressure on Phoenix's knee and back? Oh, I think it's more on his problem.
Wait, did Chavo really cause a single leg Boston Crab the whiteout? Because if so, that's fucking funny. Like, that's a callback, pal.
See, the focus of Chavo's offense is going to be on the left leg of Phoenix. Smart? I would say so, Matt. Definitely smart cover here to know. A lot of people say Pentagon wants respect. If you want that, why team up with someone like Chavo Guerrero, who probably has the least amount of respect in the Lucha Underground locker? Kid looks amazing, and I'm certainly feeling the dark vibe that he's got, but he's making bold career choices and confiding in Chavo Guerrero. Wow. Chavo Guerrero just knocked him out. Chavo Guerrero, man, that's something I'm not feeling. Well, a little bit of irony here. Chavo
seems to be working on Phoenix's leg, and now Chavo seems to be favoring his own leg. Of course, the strategy here, keep Phoenix from flying. Using whatever's left in the tank to bounce some offense. Chavo in. Phoenix out. Chavo trying to copy it. Could not. Pentagon in a ring. Knots allowing all kinds of chaos to ensue here. But it's not a match night, so why not? Well, if Phoenix going to the top, putting his health at risk once he can. Jesus. That is what Lucha Underground is all about. But Phoenix looks like he blew his knee on the hands of the bad point while he looks hurt. Look at the pride and the temerity in the heart of Phoenix, limping on one leg, a clipped wing, if you will, and yet Phoenix still will. Referee down, not enough. Match continues. Notice that the kick out. Chavo held on to the left leg. That shows you how Chavo Guerrero is so advanced in his ring years. Man, I don't know what's being called advanced, man, but like you said briefly, anything goes here in the Lucha Underground. Whether no rules. Chavo, of course, focusing the attack on the knee. All the ligaments tended to the knee. And myriad of injuries. Phoenix on the same, brother. Chavo looking for the Phoenix blocks. Wow, strike. Phoenix springboard up. Wow. See? Man, this kid is just hell-bent on making an impression worldwide. He's certainly doing a lot. And it's awesome. Junior trips up Phoenix. And there goes Chavo.
And heels up, pal.
He's coming back. And he's coming back for you, pendejo.
Dude, man, now that you think about it, where would Sexy Star be right now if she decided not to take advantage and take liberties on Rosemary that night? Where would her career be right now? Yeah, it's 1.25 times speed. Yeah. Probably both.
Absolutely, especially when you're presented like that. Listen, each and every week we need new luchadors. We just saw Superfly. Now, let's hear the rattle of the man called Cage.
I'm not a superhero. You won't find special powers running through my blood.
Oh, is this Brian Cage's debut vignette?
This is real.
Yeah, pal.
Warriors and luchadors. All I have is what you see right here.
Oh, yeah, that's Brian Cage.
Losing is not getting paid. Losing is giving up. I'm not strong because I work out. I'm not quick because I went fast. I win because I simply wanted more. I'm not a man.
I hear somebody in there. Open up.
You're scaring them.
I'm not scared.
You can't blame me, Rainy, and I'll try and tame it.
Dude, so much upside on Brian Cage. So much upside on that dude. Then he said,
The games are pumping.
Dad, is mommy a finance bro?
She switched careers to make money.
yeah, so much stock in Brian Cage. And then he decided, hey, I'm going to work like all these other smaller guys. Oh, and I'll job to Tessa Blanchard. And it's been downhill from there, pal.
The only way to win the match and the money is to be the first luchador to reach the top of the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Introducing first.
Yeah, like Brian Cage is somebody who needs somebody, like he would need to hire somebody in his corner to be like his Mick. Like, nah, don't take that shit. Say no. Stand up for your character and your business. Don't go under Tessa Blanchard. No. Oh, is this our main event already? Damn.
It's an insurance policy, but I'm completely insane. I really want to know what he's all about. Then Johnny Bruno's athletic ability is known throughout the world. What can we expect in a match featuring 20-foot high ladders and $100,000 prize? Extreme violence, extreme caution, and at the same time, extreme risks.
His mentor, Conan.
There is absolutely no benefit. It's zero benefit, all loss, and trying to please and get over with the woke mob. Bro, I could speak from personal experience. I lost 15 fucking years of my life doing that, thinking that those people were my friends and I was trying to make them happy and please them and make them like me. No. There is no pleasing them. There is no satisfying them.
This is insane. It's quick. You can cut the tension with a knife, Matt. Inside that briefcase, $100,000 in the hearts and minds of these three luchadors.
All right, so ladder match, $100,000, pal.
In the Calgary Stampede with Dan Crawford, Torquemada. Of course, guys like HBK, Razor Ramon, Bret Hart brought the ladder match to prominence.
Yeah, and sorry about that, guys. Sometimes when the drinky poo gets flowing, the mind gets flowing, and the feelings get flowing, pal. Especially when they've been pent up for so damn long. I apologize.
One of the things I hated in my career was going to a ladder match. I'm telling you, man, it hurts, and there's no way they're going to come out of it one of these. Doesn't matter who you are. Broken bones, ruptured spleens, bankruptcy, tetanus. Oh, possibilities. Shane was running knee into the bike experience of Puma compromised. Johnny attempting to get the ladder. You've had huge ladder matches with guys like Spot and stuff like that. How heavy are those ladders? As Machete looks on. You like a big Rick's doing it. I think what Big Rick's doing. I also like the look on Machete's face, you know? That's a person saying good stomp right to the sternum. But man, those ladders, as time goes on,
thanks, pal.
This thing's hurt. When I was with X-Pac, let me tell you something. For a little guy, boom, boom, just like that. He hurt you.
That's what all about the HMG community. We're all here for each other. Ooh, this would make a great Street Fighter game, pal.
You see a little bit more of a vicious side from Puma? I certainly do, and I know for two reasons why that is happening. Three reasons. One is for the $100,000, obviously. Two is for the influence of the poison Conan, and obviously three, it's because he's got a beef, whether you like it or not, with Johnny Mundo. Prince Puma is within arm's reach of the briefcase. Mundo cuts him off. $100,000 in a briefcase that doesn't need to be airbrushed to understand its significance. Big Rick understands it. Just dumps Puma and Johnny off with Rick's strength, certainly playing. What's he doing? Why won't he climb? Rick just nipples both Rick's Puma and Johnny Mundo with the ladder. You see, Big Rick had planned. I don't know if it's going to hold him, brother. Big Rick probably not used to heights here. What's he doing? He's calling in the help.
Remember, there are no rules here, no disqualifications. Big Rick is a boss. He's gonna make
Man, it's weird how even at 1.25 times speed, it kind of feels like kind of normal.
Speaking of money, it looks like Cisco very, very close to $100,000. Puma's got it over here. Mr. Cisco is brought in trouble. Whatever it is, he's
Big Rick afraid of heights. I wonder, dude. I wonder if Moose stole that from here. Because like when this was airing, this is like the very early part of Moose's career. I think this is when he was in ROH at the time, I want to say. Let me check.
It shows how much you have to beat your opponent down before even thinking of climbing a ladder. Man, those ladders feel like you get hit by that cold steel in your back. Just burns like a hot knife. But look at this. Here we go, Johnny Mundo. Totally insane. Hello, ladies.
Oh yeah, this was like the very beginning of Moose's career. Very beginning of his wrestling career.
It's not deserved to win that money. From the days of wrestling in the back streets of Philadelphia to here today at the Temple, tables have come to mean violence. Even for that guy that's sitting right in front of him. And look at Danny Trejo. He's got the eyes of a man who's in the back streets of
Oh yeah, I'm looking. I did not realize this until now. Moose was trained by Mr. Hughes at WWA 4, so he got one of the best trainings you could get in the mid 2000s through early 2010s.
They're not even in the match, and the match was no rules, brother. You gotta waste it. He knows that they're there to stop it.
Dude, like, go look through Mr. Hughes's / WWA 4's alumni and the people who graduated from there.
Look what's going on here. The balance, the agility, and the intensity. It's just a kick by Puma. Full head of steam. It's the groove. And Chinese, I don't know, wait, but that's the trouble with the guy below. And I've never seen that before. Puma is something else, bro. Puma is a rock star. Johnny pushes the ladder onto Puma. Somehow Puma was unscathed. Puma underneath, back in the ring. Puma with a ladder of his own, and nobody to stop him. Just as I say that.
And while we're on ad break, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that list up.
The games are pumping.
Dad, is Mommy
If I can find it, hopefully.
She switched careers to make money for your weddings.
Ooh, the Asian market is blowing up. Hey, who wants shots, huh? Shots of milk.
The right money moves aren't as aggressive as you think.
Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call Harper? Oh, we actually sold the twins' naming right.
Yeah, like stadiums do.
Oasis Breeze, Tan and Spa.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Here comes
All right, so here are some of the big wrestlers trained by Mr. Hughes. A.R. Fox, Apollo Crews, Jonathan Gresham, Kiera Hogan, Moose, Dexter Loomis, Sam Shaw. So he has a track record of, people under his tutelage going pretty damn far.
Like we said, this is unbelievable. Puma is the future of the Lucha Underground. Johnny Mundo has something to say about it. But the money. Great shot there. $100,000 for Johnny's hands.
And he also happened to be the trainer of a certain overall wearing tag team. I made the mistake of believing were my friends who never really were.
Huge ace crusher off the ladder. That is totally insane, man. Look who's coming away from me. Exactly. Big Rick emerges from the depths of the opportune time. Rick just punishing Puma as his boy
That big ring only has to worry about Puma and Mundo, whereas Puma and Mundo need to worry about everyone in the ring. Unfair advantage, in my opinion, as it's clobbering time for the urban thing.
Man, here's something I'll never ever forget. My very first, early on in the business, when I was still in training and just starting out doing reffing, I refereed a match between that particular tag team, and they were wrestling against a very, very young Jonathan Gresham and Apollo Crews, who was going by Uha Nation at that time. I want to say it might have been 09, 2010 when this happened. This match was a complete get your shit in fest. Like, it was just spot after spot after spot, kick out after kick out after kick out, breakup after breakup after breakup, just getting shit in. One thing I'll never forget, after one time when I made a count and there's another kick out, I audibly heard somebody in the crowd yell, "Someone just win!"
You've talked about the fighting strategy, you've talked about art of war by Sun Tzu. It looks like now the crew is dividing and conquering. Most definitely the cosmic confusion amongst their ranks, brother, and there is order and chaos, no doubt about it. So I guess it's safe to say that all that big ring is a very calculating and wise man to divide and conquer. And there's something right there. Retrieve the pot of gold, in this case, Hunter back to power. Young Thunder's definitely a method of the man to set things up beforehand. Now, somebody's going to get hurt, as you said.
Dude, it took a lot for me to not break character as the referee and not bust out laughing at that, because that was funny as fuck. Because even me, as like a green as goose shit, like greener than goose shit at that point, I'm even like, yeah, like, come on, you lost the crowd, take this home.
When you almost said like a Mexican standoff, I didn't say it. You did. Yeah, well, Lucha Underground, brother. Who is it? Big rights and lefts, uppercuts and hooks to the body, elbows to the head, trying to double over Big Rick. Why strategy? I don't know, man. It's going to need a lot more than that, because look at the muscle mass of Big Rick, brother. He can take a lot of punishment because he has all his life. Springboards and comes down on Mundo with both knees. Man, Puma is, man, I've noticed Puma is just, where did this kid come from? Corner is no dummy. Big Rick looks absolutely gassed.
Oh damn! Did not get a chance to catch that part.
Fans reacting. Oh yeah, I like that. He to tell you when his on Cortez is behind here.
I just saw the part where Cena put him through the table. This has been a pretty fun match so far, too, pal. Damn, this is going the rest of the show?
I'm so short in this case. He's just broken all rules, no boundaries. Just almost not even words. There's just too much emotion. And you're feeling it. The level of violence and aggression and tenacity of the wrestlers is something else.
Dude, Truth is just that good. He's just that great. Truth is just that great. Like, this is the dude who, like, R-Truth is the dude who broke Brock Lesnar to the point where Brock Lesnar went to Vince McMahon and said, I want to work with him more. Like, he was one of the few dudes that Vince McMahon trusted with creative. And would give free reign to. Like, have you ever heard the story about how he pitched, or when he pitched the, when he came out during the Royal Rumble, he'd pull a ladder out and try to climb it and be like, wait, this ain't Money in the Bank? And he pitched it to Vince, and Vince started busting out laughing. He's like, that's great, pal, do it.
Rich Buller's opportunity is here. Go for the money, brother. Wake up. Conan, as evil as he is, he's sitting in the back watching me. I'm sure he's saying, kid, what the hell are you waiting for? I just don't get it. He's already made a name for himself. He's definitely a legendary performer. He's on his way to be the best in the world. What is he waiting for? And Conan is going to be out of his mind. He says no wrestling schools when he teaches this kind of stuff. Where do you come up with these ideas? Wow. That's right. Yeah. Remember, let the pictures tell the story here. There's nothing that you or I could say that's going to make this any better. We're not done yet. I'm sorry. Waiting for that one and just powerbombed it through the.
It's a pretty creative ladder match, pal. This kind of flies under the radar. Yeah, we're breaking ladders, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Continuum thing. Summon the milk maiden. Milk maiden! Her name's Ellen.
The right money moves aren't as far-fetched as you think.
With Hellman's. Start with 2 slices.
Oh, I can skip this ad, pal. Oh, some bitch.
It's too small. What are you working on?
Podcast studio. That's literally gonna open doors.
Adding a little life balance to a space that balances my life. Go from dreaming to doing with the Home Depot.
Wait, what just happened here? Okay, we got. Oh, shit. Okay, so somehow it went back to episode 6. I had to now go back to episode. Oh, shit. All right, we're going to pick a random spot in the middle of this ladder match main event, pal. Once we get past these ads. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
I wish. I can't really digest dairy. Grow your business with freelancers. Fiverr.
$1 is firmly in the hands of one of these men.
Oh, fuck off with the ads, man.
That was before I went to TimeRack.com.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck.
I made a little bit of money off of investing in Fubo a few years ago. Not a whole lot, maybe like $20. We're at the 40-minute and 30-second mark.
Look at this. Look, coming back from the dead.
You got Big Rick at the top of 2 ladders, while Johnny Munoz climbing up the other side of both ladders.
Don't count on Johnny. Don't say goodbye just yet. Johnny Munoz is coming back with the Major League boxer and Johnny's look at this. Oh, man, why did you jump around? So you're a fan of the ring? What is good? Where you guys came from out of the crowd? Are we shooting this? Oh, man, they took the mask off. Well, I've seen that guy around. Can we get a shot back in the ring? There seems to be communication between this guy and Big Rick. Matt, what the hell's going on?
Some random dude in a mask just ran the ring and pushed him over as Johnny Mundo climbed to the top, and apparently he knows Big Rick.
This match has gone at a fevered pitch pace. Someone has to win. Man, it was Big Rick was going on. It looked like Johnny Mundo came back from the dead. He got sucker punched once again. Puma is nowhere to be seen. I'm lost here, man. Rick plays defense as he buys time for Cisco and Cortez to systematically take another stab at climbing the ladder.
Dude, this is actually a really good ladder match. Like, they're telling a great story here.
Only one thing left to do, Mr. Mundo.
And Johnny Mundo wins, pal.
Wins the $100,000. Johnny Mundo wins the $100,000 in this intense place. Redemption belongs to Johnny Mundo.
Congratulations, Johnny Mundo. Now that you've been paid, I hope that we can have a lucrative business relationship moving forward. Assuming that you
Yo, GC in the house. Colin Wysong. Whoop, whoop. How you doing, man? Good to see you. We are going to the temple. Yeet. How you doing, man? Always a pleasure. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeet, yeet. Whoop, whoop.
This key right here, the key to your little diary. Is this what you want?
Listen,
Dario knows that Johnny can't put a hand on him in the ring.
you got paid. Now I want my key. I held up my end of the deal. You must hold up yours now. So, give it to me, Johnny. Give it to me. Put that key around the neck where it belongs. Put it now. Do it, Johnny. Be a gentleman. Do it, Johnny.
Okay, Cueto. You got it. Johnny will be a caballero. I use that correctly?
Do it right now.
Yeah, after 7 episodes, this has been my favorite version of Johnny. Johnny Mundo. Whoop, whoop.
Johnny, be a gentleman.
$100,000 maybe the last payday that Johnny Mundo gets here in Lucha Underground. Well, next week, Johnny Mundo's going to find himself on the Indies, but I'm not so sure what next week holds with everything.
Give him the key, pal.
Good night, everybody.
Dario Cueto, Booker of the Year, pal. Dude, for real. If it was like, if you did it kayfabe wise, yeah, absolutely. Woo! All righty, that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. Always a HMG After Dark. Always a pleasure hanging out and chilling with you guys. I think we're going to take a break from Lucha Underground on the next one. I'm not sure what we're doing next week, but I know for tomorrow we got the Monday Locker Room, Raw Watch Along, Impact Attack. And then Tuesday, of course, we got We Like It Raw. And a show, late start, NXT Watch Along. As far as tonight goes, I think we're going to call it here. Always a pleasure getting to hang and chill with you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Much love. Whoop, whoop, yeet, yeet. Hey, hang on. Colin, you just saw Pearl Jam? Dude, how was it? How was that, man? I saw him, I think, like at least 10 years ago. Dude, Eddie Vedder sounded just like he did in 10. Like it was like 1991.
To the point of contention, Johnny Mundo many feel earned that money. Get rid of Johnny.
Dude, Pearl Jam puts on a great, dude, they put on a fantastic show. Dude, yeah, Eddie Vedder's one of those dudes who's timeless. Like, he sounds the same now as he does back in the early 90s. That dude will never change. Wow, dude, 100th show. That's insane, bro.
wrestling you'll ever see. We thank you for riding with the El Rey Network.
But yeah, all right. That's going to do it for us tonight, guys. Hope to catch you sometime the rest of the week. A lot of content going on, a lot of live shows. HMG turning it out, pal. HMG family in the house. Bearcats, we're kicking it, we're chilling it. But as far as tonight goes, we're going to sleep, pal. Whoop, whoop. Have a great rest of your night. Much love. Whoop, whoop. Take care, y'all.